Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Deja Amber, and I'm here for another story time. This one is about, as you can see by the title, how I beat up the neighborhood bully. Okay, so we started off as being friends. We were all close friends, all the girls and stuff like that. We were all good friends or whatever. Starting off, we all went to the same school and everything, same neighborhood school. And we were all just friends. We used to hang out and stuff like that with all the other kids in the neighborhood. And then being young, you know, a lot of kids say a lot of he said, she said stuff and stuff like that. So they got around and someone said I said something about her, which wasn't true. So at that point, she thought I said something, and then instead of confronting me, she instantly like, I don't like her, now I want to fight you type of demo. So with that, we are enemies just that fast. Petty, I know, right? Yeah. So now we're enemies, and we used to see each other still around the neighborhood, and she used to kind of just mug me, or she used to try to do like bullyish things, to like walk past me and like bump me or something, or like say something to somebody else knowing it'll get back to me. Little petty kid games like that. And so one day I was with my boyfriend at the time, his two friends, and two of my girlfriends. And we were all coming back from the zoo. Like, we rode the bus and the train to the zoo, and on our way back later on that evening, maybe it was during the summer, so it got dark a lot later than normal, so it was about 7 or something like that. We saw her, and she was with her cousins and another mutual friend of ours, and she basically was walking. She walked up to me and was saying how she wanted to fight. And mind you, I'm like, girl, no, I'm tired. I just been out here at this zoo all day, then been on this bus, this train, and went halfway across the city and back, and walking around all day, and here you is talking about some let's fight. No thank you, ma'am. I'm okay. Mind you, I was right up the street from my house, so I was pretty much home, and she decides that she wants to fight me. So me being myself, she's approaching me, steady getting in my face, and I'm just like, girl, no, I'm not about to fight you, walk away. And so the first thing she did, she pushed me, and I'm like, okay, sis, I'm gonna let you slide this one time, but if you put your hands on me again, I'm just gonna have to give you these business, tired or not. So she talking all up in my face, and then she reaches in front of me and like whole hand, like palm in my whole face, mush me, my head goes back. At the time I had on glasses, and so I whipped my glasses off my face, pulled off my chain, and just squared up and just beat her up in the middle of the street, and everybody was just around and stuff like that. And it was so crazy because there was nobody outside besides like us. So mind you, it was dark, street lights was on, different things like that. It was dark outside. So she comes, like, after the fight is over, like while we're fighting and stuff, I can hear people, but you know, I'm not really focused on the outside people around me. You know, I'm focusing on defending myself right now. So after the fight is over, I get up, I look around, and it's like dang near the whole neighborhood, like all the neighborhood kids was outside, and I was just looking like, where did all of y'all even come from out of the woodworks? And they was all just cheering like, oh, you beat her up, because like I said in the beginning, she was technically the neighborhood bully, and she used to try to bully people and fight people, and everybody was pretty much scared of her, but I wasn't scared of her. So, and then we fighting, and after that, after I beat her up, and she was still like on the ground, getting up off the ground, and I like we were in the street, and I kind of like went off to the sidewalk, and she basically was just like talking all trash, and like the guys and stuff was holding her back, like my boyfriend friend was holding her back and stuff like that, so she wouldn't try to run up on me again, because she had grabbed like a big old rock. Like when I say big rock, y'all, I mean a big ass boulder ass rock. And I was just like, okay. So she trying to, you know, hit me with this rock, and I'm like, sis, just take your L and proceed to keep on, you know, prancing your little self around the neighborhood or wherever you decided you was going that day. And let that be that. Just take your L and leave. But no, she wants to hit me with a brick and all this stuff. I'm like, okay, so I pulls out my cell phone and I call my sister and my mom. So, well, technically I called my sister. My sister called my mom. I called my sister. She said she'll be up there in just a second. Mind you, I said we lived right up the street. She said she's on her way and all that. And so, mind you, the girl's still trying to get to me. They pulling her, dragging her down the street, trying to, you know, make her go back the opposite way to her house. And she was just like not having it. So she said, "You're trying to fight me," said, "You're trying to fight me." And I'm just like, okay. So I'm waiting for my sister and them to come. And they finally get down there, and I see my mom running full sprint like she's a track star up the street, talking about you put your hands on my daughter, you put your hands on my daughter, trying to fight her. I'm like, nah, my chill. I just needed y'all to come up here just in case, you know, she tried to hit me with this brick or whatnot. I don't need you to beat the girl up. I already handled that. So she basically steady coming, and I'm just like, sis, stop. Take your L and go. Like, it's not that hard. You got beat up, you lost. You then lost all this quote unquote reputation you've had. And I'm just like, it's over with. I beat you up. You lost. Everybody in the neighborhood talking about it. It was a talk for about the rest of the summer. And so the next day I goes back out, you know, hanging out with my friends again, and everybody from there, you know, wasn't around to see the actual fight. Was like, yeah, I heard you beat up such and such. I ain't gonna say her name, but we could call her D. You beat up D or whatever. And I was just like, oh yeah, how did you know? Like, it just happened last night. Word traveled that fast. It's only morning time now. Like, how how did you know so soon? Like, and I was like, yeah, we got into a fight or whatever. And they was just like, yes, oh my God, I'm so happy somebody finally, you know, did something. And I was like, yeah. And then so she's steady walking around the neighborhood. She feeling salty. I see her again. She walked past my house on the opposite side of the street, and she was kind of like, you know, talking stuff to her little group of friends that she was with, and her cousin, talking stuff. And they was talking about how they wanted to jump me and all of this other stuff. But I was sitting on the porch with my sisters and my boyfriend and my homegirl, so you know they wasn't gonna try nothing. So I was just like, yeah, you took your L, sis. Just take your L and leave. It ain't that deep. You ain't gonna win every fight. That ain't how the world works. But yeah, guys, that's the end of this story time. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And I'll see you again for another video. Bye.